Welcome back. And now cricketer Gautam Gambhir has joined issue with people who are speaking for or against the ban on Pakistani artists, performers in India. He in fact has lambasted Bollywood artists who are backing Pak actors and technicians. Speaking exclusively to India Today, he's asked if they would have felt the same way had one of their family members lost their lives in a terror strike. In fact, Gautam Gambhir has battled for ending of all ties with Pakistan till Pakistan cracks down on terror, saying no to ties of any kind, whether of films or cricket.
I think मेरे हिसाब से आई थिंक नेशनल इंटरेस्ट सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, अपने लोगों की प्रोटेक्शन सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो मैं एब्सोल्युटली एंडोर्स करता हूँ कि जो लोग ये कहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान के साथ कोई भी ऐसे रिलेशन नहीं हो, चाहे वो क्रिकेट के रिलेशन हो, चाहे वो बॉलीवुड के रिलेशन हो, बिकॉज जिस इंसान ने अपना बच्चा खोया है, जिसने अपने बाप को खोया, जिसने अपने बेटे को खोया, अगर आप अपने आप को उनके शूज़ में जाके या उनकी सिचुएशन में जाके देखें, अगर आप उनसे पूछें कि वो पाकिस्तान के साथ कोई ऐसा रिलेशन रखना चाहते हैं तो आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा। जस्ट बिकॉज कि आप AC रूम्स में बैठते हैं या आप किसी और प्रोफेशन में, आप आराम से उठ के ये कह सकते हैं कि बॉलीवुड को या क्रिकेट को हमारे को पॉलिटिक्स के साथ नहीं जोड़ना चाहिए। बट जिन लोगों ने अपने बच्चों को खोया, अगर आप उनसे पूछेंगे तो वो कोई भी रिलेशन नहीं रखना चाहते। तो आई टोटली एंडोर्स कि हमारे जब तक ये क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म ख़त्म नहीं होता, हमारे को कोई किसी भी तरीके का रिलेशन नहीं रखना चाहिए पाकिस्तान के साथ। बिकॉज आपको अपने लोगों की ज़िंदगी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, अपने लोगों का इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। उन बेकसूर लोगों जिन्होंने अपनी जान खोई है सिर्फ बॉर्डर पर आपको बचाते हुए, उनका इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है एज़ कम्पेयर टू आपकी जो मूवीज़ हैं या क्रिकेट टाइज हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि आई थिंक आई कम्प्लीटली एंडोर्स की कोई रिलेशन नहीं।
In fact, Vikrant Gupta is now joining us on that story. It's very interesting that now people from all walks of life are speaking out, Vikrant. It's not just limited to any one field. It's become a debate more about what the mood of the country now is.
It is, Padmajan. Don't forget the fact that it's easier for someone to jump onto the other domain. For a cricketer to comment on Bollywood, you know, it's easy for a cricketer to say, oh, the Bollywood guys shouldn't do this, they should ban the Pakistani artists. At the same time, he's also spoken about cricket. So he said no cricket, no sports ties, which means that he's also willing to put his foot down. He's also willing to put his neck on the line. So he's and you know, Gautam, it's not the first time that he's spoken on nationalistic issues. You know, if you follow him on Twitter, you'd realize that he would keep tweeting such things. But today is the first time on this issue that he's come out, and he was very critical of the Bollywood people who had advocated the fact that the Pakistani artists should be in India and that the national sentiment should stay aside of the sports and the film fraternity. He said, in fact, he was the one who wanted this to go on air. I broached up the subject, and he was the one who said, yes, I'm willing to put my neck on the line.
And in fact, like you mentioned, what is most critical here, Vikrant, is that he's literally putting his money where his mouth is, because every single time India plays Pakistan, that really is the money spinner for everyone involved. But you'd rather give up playing cricket with Pakistan than play with someone whose country is actually exporting terror into your soil, into your country.
Yes, Padmajan, and he's someone who's trying to make a comeback into the national team, which means that, you know, people are very touchy about this subject. They normally try to avoid such subjects. But, you know, I was actually surprised, pleasantly surprised that he was willing to comment on this. He said in Hindi, अगर उनके लोग घर वाला कोई मरे तो क्या would they have reacted much the same way as they have now? I would expect the Bollywood to respond to Gautam Gambhir. The cricketing fraternity has been they've been united. Anurag Thakur was the first one who said that no cricket with Pakistan, and being the board president, he, as you said, was willing to let go of the money spinner. India doesn't play Pakistan in bilateral ties. There was also talk of the Indian board speaking to the ICC regarding the ICC tournaments as well. If the ICC could work out the schedules in a manner where India could avoid Pakistan, which again is very difficult. But then in cricket we've seen, and in sports we've seen, that there are sports persons who are willing to side on this national sentiment issue.
Okay, Vikrant, just stay with me because Tom Vadakan of the Congress is also with us. We've had more and more people now speaking out, Tom Vadakan, saying that not just cricketing ties, which of course are on hold with Pakistan, but every kind of interaction with the country should be done away with. What do you have to say about these developments? Because this really is a debate that's raging across our country right now.
Well, various opinions have been heard on both sides, but the only issue is the government's position is not known. I'm always been repeating that. What is the government's position on that? I mean, a political party can react on the basis of what the government wants. It is the government of India that issues visas to players or actors or what have you. I mean, if a position is taken either by the I&B Minister on Films or the Home Ministry on the issuing of visas, now this is not clear. I mean, it's okay for people to give their opinion. They have a right in this country to give an opinion. Nobody denies them that right.
But Mr. Vadakan, you know, my question also is, as an individual, the argument being put forward right now is things like cricket, like art, cinema, they can cross boundaries and they should not be targeted because they in no way are responsible for terrorism itself. But here you have a cricketer like Gautam Gambhir saying it's easy to sit there and mouth those homilies. What if someone in your family was affected? Do you agree with that sentiment in principle?
Yeah, I'm no person to agree with an opinion expressed by a free Indian. Everybody has a right to express his views. I mean, what are the circumstances under which he is expressing his views?
Okay.
What kind of a stakeholder is he in cricket or in film? All these are things that he will have to define. But here the question here is, one should understand from the government, what is the position the government of India takes on these issues? Is there a case where actors have been doing anti-national activities, or is there a case where the players during their free time other than the field have been doing activities detrimental to India? These are definitions which the Home Ministry would know, the RAW would know, or other intelligence agencies. We at this point of time would not like to express a view without the government's input on this. Let the government come candidly clear that, look, there is a problem. Okay.
All right, we'll wait for the government to do that. Right now, of course, they just speak about the mood of the country being anti-Pakistan, but will they never give any visa to any artists coming from Pakistan? No comments on that just as yet. Tom Vadakan, thank you very much for speaking to